Hey guys, it's William, and today I'm going to teach you, we're going to be starting a series called Know Your Endgames, and we're going to be starting off with two of the most basic endings, which are the Queen and King versus the King, and the Rook and King versus the King. So I'm going to be showing you how to win both of these endgames. Starting off with the Queen and King versus King endgame. This endgame is very easy to learn, but some people sometimes can even mess it up by stalemating the other king. And it's a very common endgame because when you have a pawn and it promotes to a queen, this is normally the endgame you get. So starting off, what you want to do is limit the king first with your queen. So I'm going to go queen d5, queen h5 check. So let's just say the king moves up. Now I'm going to move the queen to h6 to cut off this entire row from the king. That's kind of what you want to do. So let's just say he makes a move. You want to keep on bringing your king closer. So now when he moves, and you see your queen can check directly in front of the king, that's when you want to do it. So let's say he goes here. And then now what you want to do, this right here is the only square the queen can go to cut off the king's control of the 7th rank. So queen c7, and then the king moves. And then now you just move your king in front of their king, and wherever they go, if they go here, they're getting mated here. If they go here, they're getting mated on g7. So that's how you do the queen endgame. And I'm going to be showing you the rook endgame. So this one's a bit more complicated. So what I'm going to do first is just move my rook out so I can come here. But the king's not going to allow that, so he goes up. Now same thing with the queen. I'm going to cut off this entire 6th rank from the king. So he's going to go here. I'm going to keep on moving my king up. And then now when he attacks my rook, I'm just going to swing it all the way over. And you want to make sure you always have the initiative. What that means is you want to make it so that you don't want to move directly in front of the black king. So let's just say he goes here. You don't want to move here. Instead, you want to move here so that when he moves, if he moves here, then you can check here and the king has to go back. So I'll just say he goes here since he doesn't want the rook to be able to check on a7. King e5, king g7, king f5, and now he's forced to go back because, well, if you go here, then king g5, and then you have the initiative, so this would make him go back. So instead of king g7, you go here right away, rook a7, and then you can go back to either one of the squares. It doesn't really matter. Let's just say you go here. Again, you have to keep the initiative by not going here right in front of the king. You want to go to f6 so that when the king moves like this and you go here, he has to move back eventually, and then you can mate. So he's going to go like this. But when he goes here, he's attacking your rook, so you can't go here. So I'm just going to swing the rook all the way over. And now if he goes here, instead of going here and losing the initiative, I'm just going to play a waiting move with my rook. So you can't go to, the black king can't go to d8 or else rook g8 is mate. So he'll go to b8, slide the king over one more. He goes to a8, and then you go to b1. And then when he moves this over, then rook g8 is checkmate. So an important thing to learn from the rook mate, important thing that you need to know from the rook and the queen mate, you need to get your queen or your rook in front of the king, like a row. It can either be a number rank, like the 6th rank, the 7th rank, or it could be like a letter rank. It doesn't matter as long as you're cutting the king off one way or another. And so basically, another thing you need to keep in mind is that when you're playing a rook endgame, you need to always keep the initiative. So instead of going here, you can think about going here instead. So if he goes here, you're going to have to come back eventually. And the big takeaway from the whole thing, so what you need to know, what you need to keep in mind is that to checkmate the black king or to make it go back, you always need the white king to be directly in front of the black king on your turn. So you can always deliver this check. And once you do this once you get to the 8th rank by doing this, here, slide it all the way over, play waiting move, and he's going to get checkmated. So that's it. If you like my videos, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and that's it. Bye.